World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.
Yeah. Thomas Jackson. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hellcase Cup. Today, obviously different channel, things have changed a little bit, but we are going to be going into our first matchup of today. It is going to be North Academy versus eXtatus. I think both teams with one loss on the board at the moment, but the difference is eXtatus have quite a few wins behind them as well. So North Academy wanting to get themselves up that board a little bit, of course, when it comes to the playoff situation. The top two teams in the tournament, they will go straight through at least the first stage of playoffs. They don't have to play any matches, and then from 3rd till 6th place will have to play that first stage. So it gives them a little bit of a breather if they do manage to finish in those top two spots, and I think these are two teams that definitely could look to do that in their group. So looking forward to seeing who's going to take this matchup away. I do think North Academy seem to be a little bit more hit and miss. You don't normally like commentators, but I've grown on you. Okay, grown on you like a rash, right? Like a rash. Anyway, we are going to be going into this pistol round. Never mind. Why not? Because there's only 4 players only on the other team, so you know. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're going to have to wait this one out and just get people back into the server. There we go. There we go. It's working now. It's working now. We're all good. We're all good. How is everybody today? Ladies in the chat says I freeze. I know. Maybe. Not hostile. Not hostile yet. Made me angry. Either way, we are going into our pistol round. We've got Lome on the utility, Monty on the kit and smoke, and I'm waiting to see whether or not eXtatus can pull out another amazing performance over in this Hellcase Cup. They've really impressed me so far, and if they win this one, then I'm pretty much having them as one of the top teams in this whole thing. Either way, Monty and Gade will trade early into the round. Gade looking to go for a little bit of a peek, but his merch actually going aggressive. Gade will get another one, and already the T side have started wonderfully. It's down to Zedko and the Mighty Frozen to try bring this one back. Not looking good at the moment, as now only one man is left, and a pretty simple pistol round coming out from North Academy. But it is going to be theirs to take, of course, forced by straight in from the CT side. No hesitation. Not saving for an AWP you want to add in as well. Oh, God. Nice committee. But yeah, as I said, North Academy are one of those teams where I always sort of look at them and go, they're a little bit hit and miss. They've got very talented players, and when they're on point, they're actually a very scary team. Like, Mert's one of the most exciting players to watch with a pistol, with an AWP, whatever you like. But sometimes you just see them absolutely flop in matches, and you sort of wonder what's going on. And of course, this best of one group scenario does sort of lend to that sort of piece where you don't have a way to get back into the game. You don't have a second map to go, okay, guys, we mugged that one up pretty bad. Let's give it another go and see if we can turn things back. It's not like that. It's all down to just one map. Spam from Monty almost nets him a kill. Does a lot of damage onto Lome. 3 rifles in this round for the T side, so they're playing things pretty safe They are going to get that first kill in the end. Devil just trying to get up close with that. CZ gets a first and a second. Drops the bomb. Now there's a couple of rifles. He's playing this smart. He knows that they're going to be trying to hold the cross. And can he get Mertz as well? This is an incredible round already. Retrieves the UMP, but look how low they are. 12 HP between them. Lome only has 4 though. I didn't even notice that. This is actually possible now. So low on HP, and Devil's going to get 4 kills. A huge round from the AWPer of the team. And again, he's been someone who, I feel like he gets overshadowed sometimes. He has incredible games a lot of the time, and then you sort of go into it and you say, oh, but Frozen's the star. But Frozen's the star. And you're like, you sure? You sure? Because this guy's pretty good. Is going to start things off. It is only pistols in this round. The Deeks can normally go quite well. A-Core does manage to get 1. It's going to be quickly traded out by Quez. Nice shot from Frozen. Only 1 bullet needed. Hey, villain. Quite a bit of damage done already. Place has managed to get himself a rifle, but a nice pop flash out. Devil is going to get himself a kill right at the end. And going to be 2-1 in favor of the CT side. T's now can't really afford to actually invest into this round. And, well, because of that, we're likely to just see, yeah, a couple of pistols. I quite like to see a flashbang in these sort of rounds. And, yeah, there you go, Lome. We'll pick them up. Ideally, they get a bomb plant because 2,400 isn't going to be perfect going into the next. Lome will have just around that 4,000 marker, or 4,050 for anybody who is nitpicking. I think what Petra did. What? Joining Dynasty? I saw that. They're going to go out early. Devil, he's got the chance to farm up some kills. Pad his stats that little bit more, but actually going to go down, and Frozen now says, okay, this is my mantle. This is where I come into play. Eco frags galore. Zedco will get 1, and Questone another. 3-1. A little bit of cash made. Now we get to see the buy. And actually, Lome's going to go for a UMP. So as I said, he didn't have that much cash. 4,000 in bank. So he's going to go and get a lot of utility instead. A UMP. Not as powerful it used to be, at least at range, but close up. It can still do a hell of a lot of damage and be a little bit of a cash king. Or cash cow. If you have studied business, you'll know what that means. If you haven't, you think I'm nuts. T-side attempting to take a little bit of mid-control, but the majority are over towards that A site. Frozen with a nice start, but it is going to be traded out, and Mertz is looking to hunt him down. Devil already onto his trusty AWP, making money early. He may not expect Mertz to be so close, and that's going to be the factor that helps them get the bomb down. Back to a 3v2. Frozen. Let's try. Peek back in. CT side have the advantage here. Still have a decent amount of utility. And quite a lot of time. Every single player with a kit as well, so they don't have to worry too much. Frozen actually misreading the situation, though. Doesn't know where his opponent is. They've completely missed one of them, and now he's just been bamboozled. Mertz has played him like a fiddle. Sitting back towards the stairs. Will close out this round, and even a free AWP. Face is hiring people in London. I live in London. 3-2. CT side actually still going to have plenty of cash. Because you have to remember, winning this round gives them a load of bonus weaponry, which they can use in these few. So then when they actually go to buy themselves, they still have plenty of cash. So they've got the AWP once again. Actually going to be onto Quez. I wonder if that's timing, or I think it may just be positioning. Playing into middle. Sounds like you know some classy people, Tommy. Zedco will catch one, trying to cross over. Gets a second as well. Nice hold. And so far, only Mertz has been able to return. Glace pops the head of one. Well, the economy's not going to be great for the T-side if they don't manage to steal this round away, and it is going to be left on to just Mertz. Jumping down, Frozen gets the better. Him at least. It will be 4-2. Once again, setting up towards A. They've invested everything into this round. Babs, I'm not gonna answer that. You'll have to decide for yourself. Seems like you're already an expert. Especially considering I only know what one of those is. Monty. Spray wildly through the smoke. The aim of the game here, at least for the T's, is to get the bomb down. Give themselves a bit more of a chance. They're going to have a 5v5 after plant. Okay. Spots out a couple of towards the spawn. Does manage to take down one. It's just going to be a trade. The CTs do have to get their move on. Actually, the T's have done a lot of damage. They've taken down a couple. A-Core going to be hiding in the corner still as Kevlar, so the nade won't do too much, and he takes the head off one. There's no chance for Frozen here. Glace will get the final kill, and somehow the T-side, just out of nothing, has stolen one away. Look what it's done. CT side. That was actually the run where they're supposed to be making some money. You look at it and go, yep, this is where we get a bit of extra cash. We reset them, and then they don't have much money at all. But instead, they're the ones who have absolutely no cash in this situation. They're going to fully invest. Only Zegco saving a little bit, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe just in case they want to buy the AWP for Devil in future rounds. Mertz with his AWP back in hand. Died. Trying to make their way up into middle. CT side will be able to pick up a first. That is only a UMP, so it's not the perfect weapon. But it is something at least. Devil. Corner. Manages to get another, and somehow they're doing it again. The pistol's working out. What is going on? North Academy. They've just lost another one. Both teams now making ridiculous mistakes against these pistols. Taking 1v1 fights, and eXtatus. How many was alive there? 3? Felt like more than that. It was such a dominating round out from the CT side, and now they get the money juggled back into their hands once again. A really peculiar game at the moment. Oh. Find someone through the smoke. It's actually going to be Monty with the UMP and Zegco into middle. They've dropped the bomb as well. The aggression has paid off perfectly. Wow, this is absolutely ruining them at the moment. T-side, not going to be able to get anything done in this situation. Zegco making a nice bit of extra cash as well with all of those UMP kills, and Devil's now just going to upgrade into the AWP, and the fact is, the T's actually forced that round as well, so they're not going to have any money to invest into this one. eXtatus should be getting a free 7th. Of course, we managed to see them do quite a lot of damage with pistols in the last few rounds, so I'm hoping that that is not going to be the case once again. Otherwise, I will start to lose my mind and maybe just break down and cry. I think that's a definite possibility. T-side looking like they're going to go for the waterfall, though. Just run out of apps, try and overwhelm the couple of players that are there. Unfortunately, the spray down. The crossfire between Monty, Frozen, and in the end, Questone is enough to close that flawlessly. Not a single point of damage done. Here we go. The T's finally have themselves a buyback. It's still going to have the limitation of the UMP, but that's all for the extra utility. Monty. We sat in the corner. Patiently. Only going to be able to get one who actually be Questone. Still. Playing patient at the moment. Frozen just trying to tap through. Denying anybody pushing out, at least for now. There's a low player on the site. The man planting the bomb is actually incredibly low on HP, but will be able to get out of there. My teacher looks like Mitchell from Modern Family. Zedko from behind. Able to get one. Frozen with another. It's looking like it's falling apart. What can Gade do? Absolutely nothing. This flank has worked perfectly, and it's left all on to Glace. And I think he realizes, yeah, let's just leave.
Bomb has been defused.
I've seen that joke before, Joshy, and it is one of those things, isn't it? It's like, if you're cleaning a vacuum cleaner, that make you a vacuum cleaner? Dun dun dun. Or does it make you a vacuum cleaner? The plot thickens. 8-3, eXtatus. They've stabilized now. They got a decent amount of money. The minimum they've got is 3,750, which will give them plenty to actually buy back into the next round. And the T's are just forcing the issue. They did get a bomb plant in the last round, so it gave them a bit of a bonus on top of what they already had. And this time they're looking to try and fight into middle once again. Okay, it's going to be a 3-pronged defense of mid. I would make you a vacuum cleaner. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Setrop. These now have complete mid control. It's been abandoned by the CT side, and they don't actually have much utility. Gade. Flashing in, but it's Zedko to find the first. Looking to try and do a little bit more. Going quite aggressive. Flash is perfect. Lome goes down. And another comes in, but it's Devil with that AWP. He's been on fire all the way through this game. Will go down this time, but Acor's the only one left. And Frozen, quick to finish off his prey. He doesn't muck about. He's not here for style. I'm here standing for vacuum cleaner rights. Good for you. Good for you. Fight the power. Fight the system. Fight the power. T-side back to pistols once again. This time they are actually just saving some cash, so you can see plenty of money. Mertz wants that AWP. It's already 9 rounds on the CT side for eXtatus. They're going to be feeling pretty good about that one. Now, I do think it's possible for North Academy to turn things around. I've learned from this team that they can pretty much turn around any situation. Gade already starting things off strong. Spray through. Nade will do extra damage onto Acor as well, and actually finishes off Mertz. So evens up into a 4 versus 4 situation. They have 2 players in apps at the moment, and interestingly, there's nobody flanking around from the CT side, so they're just going to have to manually clear that spot. Gade is actually going to win the first duel. Devil trades one back. Still going to be pretty close, but Devil's doing work once again. It's all onto Lome. Trying to use the edge of the smoke to his advantage. He only has a P250. Gets the first, but Devil patiently waiting for the peak. Zedko's going to get that defusal. Not a bad round at all, considering the investment.
Counter-terrorists win.
And because of that, the extra bomb plant is actually going to give them plenty of money. In fact, they've got too much money. They could give me some. They could share. We could do what Hellcase does, where they give half to, well, probably not Hellcase in this situation, and then half goes into the prize pool, that spare cash. But instead of Hellcase, they give it to me, because why not? But double orb setup in for the CT side. They have way too much money. Frozen with an aggressive peek into middle as well. Pretty much shuts things down. This is one thing eXtatus are brilliant at. They can almost tell when somebody's been saving money. They go, these guys, they've been trying to save cash. They've been trying to build themselves up and come up with some strategy, something a little bit different, which means they have to have all their money. And what do eXtatus then do? They go, we're going to push them. We're going to go aggressive. And we're going to make things very difficult. Because no matter what happens, if North Academy have a plan, they've thought of something. They've gone, okay, we know what we're going to be doing in this round. This round, we're going to try and take middle. They get to middle, and there's already 2 players fighting them before they can even think about what the strategy was they just had in their head. It's somewhat brilliant. And eXtatus are actually a team that are very, very good at it. We saw it yesterday on Overpass, where they were pushing all the way up towards the Spore, because they just knew that there was nothing that the T's could do. Here we go, though. Monty, up close, just waiting on the edge of this smoke. It seems like North Academy, they try and go back to some basics, and they're caught out by aggression once again. Frozen even peeks into the smoke and manages to take an extra to turn it into a 4 versus 2. And this is just over. 12-3 is inevitable unless Mertz can pull off some sheer heroism, and it's not going to be happening. Another 2 kills for Devil. Again, a standout performance from him. 19-7. He's got those 5 magical stars to show how impactful his kills were as well, to an extent. And Frozen 16-5. It's just an all-round great performance from eXtatus. As said, 12-3. North Academy, they're a great team. They could turn it around. I'm not feeling it at the moment, but I've seen crazier things from them. But they need a pistol. They definitely need a pistol. There's no doubt in my mind that they need a pistol. That's so aggressive. It's 1, but it's a quick trade, and the T's are going to be okay with that, especially considering they can now retrieve a USP, which even more effective now that the range has been slightly reduced. Frozen just pushing in. He's trying to take everyone down alone. Will eventually be quelled by the USP of Gade, but in the meantime, a couple more players have dropped. Acor is the only one left to try and save this for his team. They really need this pistol round. Manages to retrieve the kit, but it does not matter. 7 HP, 13-3. And eXtatus, they are fast becoming my favorite team in this whole thing. Just the way that they're playing, the talent that seems to spread across the whole roster. And although I do mean I like them as a team as well, I just mean my favorite to actually come out top of this group, because they've looked incredible. 13-3. Once again, something I've had to say quite a lot during this game. Pistols for North Academy. It's 4 rifles and a UMP versus them. Lame. They'll spot them into middle. Problem is they don't have that range advantage. They can't really take these aggressive sort of fight-on-fight into mid. They just can't afford to, and as if it doesn't get any worse for Lame. Going to be going down through the smoke. Mertz is about to meet the same fate. Zedko has deleted smoke.jpg. You can see straight through it. I'm sure that's how it works, right? They use JPEG files. Something like that. Can the CT side at least do a bit of damage here? It doesn't look like it's Echo either going to retrieve a Deagle. Now Glace. He just wants his CZ. That's all he wants in this world. CZ. Maybe a gun. It doesn't look like they're going to find him, so he should be able to keep that at least.
Terrorists win.
14-3. CT side looking like they are just going to save for the last round. At least showing they still have some composure left, because if it was me in this situation, I would have just gone, look guys, 14-3 down. Let's just whip it all out. Go for it. Try and get a bit of a chance so that we're not fighting for overtime. But they have the composure. I have to respect it that they're going to save in this round and just try and win 12 in a row to then play for overtime. Like, that's what they have to do. That's the scenario they're setting themselves up for here. They're saying, we would rather get our buy on the CT side, try and win 12 rounds in a row, and close it that way. Now, I don't think they're going to be able to do it, but then every comeback story has to have a doubter, otherwise it wouldn't be impressive. If everybody believed they could do it, it wouldn't be anything at all now, would it? However, this is quite a big ask.
Terrorists win.
We should put this on a different website. Care to name any CS trash? Expert on any of these particular websites? You know? Okay, do you browse regularly? Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I think I've insinuated enough. CT side with possibly their one and only buy. Can't take that away from them. Quick push in. T's want to end this here, and now Frozen will start, but Gade is still alive. He's looking to survive. He has support from Mertz. Doesn't last long. Still going to be into it. Never mind. 3v2. Mertz, what can you do here? Gets a first. Drops the bomb into the open. Has support from Acor as well. We're just going to be holding the angle. Acor, gotta be careful here. He peeks too aggressively. He's gonna be going down. Spotted will be Mertz. Gonna look to try and spray through. Does a lot of damage and catches out Questone. It's now all onto Devil. Mr. 21-9. He's got plenty of time. The one thing he does have. Doesn't have control of the bomb. In fact, the bomb is in a woeful position. Now, he does have the AWP, which gives him a slight advantage, but both peak at the same time. Mertz with a very impactful round. 4 kills for him. They're not going to be able to retrieve the AWP, however, and the T side are not going to have any trouble buying. I think the only person who will is going to be Devil, who's just going to get a Tech 9 and a couple of nades. Oh, he actually got given a deagle. He's a deag man. So used to saying Tech 9, but it's gone out of fashion. The craze is over. The Tech 9, Rec 9. Maybe next time. Here we go, though. Push into middle. Teams looking like they're going to try and split through. Gotta be careful, because there is a man boosted up in the window, but they don't care. They're just going straight through, running through their own smokes. This is clever. Nobody expecting that on the CT side, and already they brought it into a 4 versus 2. Oh, Turner ran out. Does Monty get that kill, Glace? What has just happened to you there? 16-4, eXtatus with another impressive display of dominance, moving them. I think they must be top of their group at the moment. I think they have to be. Either way, guys, that is it for map number 1. We are looking like we're going to have... Okay, no. There is a next match. It's very confusing. Supposedly, X-Outlaws and MV Academy is now going to be postponed to a later date. So that one is gone. So, bang. Look at that. Look how quick and amazing I am at production. So we are going to have an hour break later. But coming up in 20 minutes time, we will have MV Academy versus Binary Dragons. Another good matchup. BD are another team who've been doing very, very well at the moment. And we'll see if the French youngsters can do anything against it. Either way, well, most of you know who I am, Tom Biz. I don't think the caster command is working. So screw it. But we'll be back after the break, as said, with MV Academy versus Binary Dragons.